It's the kid, it's the kid, it's the kid, it's the kid. I come in peace and I come with snacks. I come in peace and I come with snacks. Always get the hot Doritos dip. Always get the hot Doritos dip. I am a Nigerian and West African, which means that I'm rolling with Doritos dip. So guys, remember, this is the Q&A. There's a Q&A, which means this is your chance on your ability to say what the hell you want to say. So Saturday, Hangout, open Hangout. I always put the link on Twitter. 10 p.m. BST. All you people are invited to join that there. The open Hangout where we will be discussing the Premier League fixtures and Timo Werner. There's also with the main topics on the Saturday open Hangout. Anyone is open to join from 10 BST. Sunday, 11 BST, those are the Hangouts regulars, and we're going to be thinking of an interesting topic, interesting discussion to have, because I think we're going to maybe do another top 5 discussion as we did before. The Football Hot blog is out. So if you're a Patreon member, you have access to the Football Hot blog. So click in the description link below for the Football Hot blog. It is only $1. $1. It's only $1 to subscribe and have access to your boy HHH's Football Hot blog, as well as me blogging about other things. But the Football Hot blog, my football thesis and everything, you can access it for $1 if you become a Patreonage. I think the last article I did was about how Liverpool missing out on Timo Werner shouldn't really be seen as such a bad thing. So again, the Football Hot blog, you can subscribe to that thing by becoming a Patreon for $1. Takes you to it, but of course, that's the view. So those are just the rudimentaries there. Maybe remind you guys about this stuff maybe halfway through. But this is the Q&A. This is for you guys you ask me questions and I answer them. So I have my Doritos. I have my Ribena. I have my I have my Tropical Sun crunchy coconut peanuts. Ooh wee, sweet. So I have all these things, and I think now we are ready to go. Ready to go and ready to ride. So let's see what you guys think. So remember, guys, send in your questions. Thoughts on Chilwell links. Chilwell. For me, Chelsea can do better. They're better left backs, but he is by far a better left back than Marcos Alonso, and is by far a better left back than Emerson. So this is good. That is good. Chelsea are building a team. I want a guy who can cross the ball. Okay, I want a guy who can defend and can get down to the ball and deliver a cross. So if you're telling me that we can see what's up with Chilwell and Reece James, Chelsea can ride. So it's not a signing that fully excites me. I'm not jumping up and down by the signing, but it's good. It's a step in the right direction. And it will definitely help Chelsea a lot, because I think what Chelsea have been missing is someone on the left side who can say what's up. Because whether it's Azpilicueta, flipping Marcos Alonso, flipping Emerson, it's not been good. It's not been good enough. So, because Chelsea are an attacking team, and Lampard we just need a good natural left back. Okay, a good natural, yeah. HH 4.6, HH 4.6, man. So better performance against Liverpool, Bale or Messi? See, remember, performance performance, I have to give it to Messi because Bale didn't start the game. He came off the bench. So you're obviously referring to the first leg against Liverpool and the CL final of 2018. I think what Bale Bale was more impressive. The better performance was Messi because Messi performed well over 90 minutes. Bale, only thing that Bale did was score those 2 goals. One of them was an absolutely one of the best goals ever scored in the Champions League. And so he just had an amazing moment. But what Bale did was more impressive because of what he did in a short space and amount of time in a final. But the performance as a whole, because whenever people say performance, a performance isn't just what you did in a specific moment. It's how did you perform over 90 minutes? Which is why I always say that, Messi has always been a better performer than in Cristiano. Cristiano will give you an iconic, great, big-time moment. But when you're saying a guy's performance is what have they done over that 90-minute span? Is what have they done over that 90-minute span? And I think your boy Thingy has done more over that 90-minute span. That's why I'm keeping it real. So George Weah or Etso? Etso. Etso was the better player. And I think he was. I think for Weah was great. And it is close. It is close. But I just think that, Etso is very underrated. And I don't think that we give Etso enough credit for just how good he is and how amazing of a player that he is. And also remember, Etso did it for 3 clubs. He did it for Real Mallorca, he did it for Barcelona, and he did it for Inter Milan. So he was flipping amazing and balling for 3 clubs. Where was Weah at Marseille or something? I think he came from a French club, but Weah's real reign was at AC Milan. He was a memory for AC Milan, and he scored one of the craziest goals ever, literally taking the ball from inside his own box, running the length of the pitch, and then scoring, which is one of the craziest goals ever scored. But I think overall, Etso was a demon because Etso just scored all kinds of goals, individual goals, solo goals, long rangers, short rangers. And I think as well, as a finisher, I think he was a more clinical finisher than Weah. He was a more clinical finisher than Weah. And I just think that he's just the way in which he could just finish that ball, I think was on a high level. But Weah was great, man. Weah was great, man. Gabriel Jesus or Lacazette? Well, now easily Jesus, easily. And even when Lacazette was at his best, easily Jesus. I think what you saw with Lacazette was he was a moment's player. He would come in and come out. But I didn't really see a truly finished article with him. I remember Jesus is younger. I feel that we are going to be. I feel that we are going to be seeing Jesus at his very best. I think we're now going to be coming into a moment where we're going to be seeing Jesus at his very best. I always felt that we judged Jesus far too harshly at that World Cup. He was too young. Jesus' World Cup is this coming World Cup. That is going to be his World Cup. And Jesus is like, his finishing has gotten better. He's a better footballer than Lacazette. I think he's smarter. I think he can dribble better. I think he's got better ball control. He's got better movement. I think he's more creative with the ball. He's technically better. And I think that he can play better consistently over a run of games. Has Lacazette been at a high level or played quality for like 5, 6, 7 games straight? I don't think he has. So I'm going to give that to your boy. I think I'm going to give that to your boy Jesus. I think Jesus is overall in almost all senses of the word. I think he is better than Lacazette. I don't think there's any aspects of the offensive game that Lacazette is better than Jesus at. Dribbling, off the ball movement, ball control, technique, finishing. I think Jesus takes it because I was impressed with Lacazette when he first came into Arsenal, but the guy has just sort of dipped. I think he has really dipped in a major way, man, and he's not really the player that he was. But even when he arrived at Arsenal, how good was he when he even arrived at Arsenal? All right, so what was I going to say, man? Is Lautaro another Coutinho? If Barcelona get Lautaro Martinez, I believe he will do better than Coutinho, because I never rated Coutinho that highly. I think he'll do better than Coutinho, but I don't think he'll be that great a player. And that's just keeping it a stack. I mean, keeping it a stack, I just don't believe that he will be that great a player. He'll be high. He'll be cool, but I just don't believe that he'll be that great a player. I just don't, because again, I just don't see it. I don't see him working. But you see, when you say he's going to be another Coutinho, you have to just say in terms of what I think that this will be another botch job, but he won't fail in the way that Coutinho has. I think Coutinho was pretty much, apart from like that game in which I think he scored 3 or 2 goals towards the end, I think against Levante towards the end of that season. Apart from that, I don't think that he will be as ineffective as Coutinho was. He'll do good because he's a good player, and I feel that Martinez is a better player. Like Griezmann, even if Griezmann has not done well, Griezmann has still been more effective for Barcelona than I think Coutinho has during his whole tenure. But it will be another Coutinho in terms of you're going to spend so much money off this dude. You're going to expect to do great things, and it's not going to happen. Barcelona have to, and this is what Barcelona don't want to accept. You have to completely we have to rebuild. They're doing patchwork. What Barcelona is doing is patchwork. They're just doing a continuous patchwork instead of saying, you know what, let's tear this whole building and remove the foundation and completely build this from the ground up, man. Build this from the ground up. All right, what else are you guys saying, man? All right, let's see. So Robin over Salah, Ribery over Mane. Yeah, I agree with that. Because we also what Robin did for Bayern in their treble win. Robin and Ribery were vital in a treble win, and Ribery was the 2013 Ballon d'Or winner. Like, I don't care what was said. So you have Ribery, who won the 2013 Ballon d'Or, and both of them combined to lead Bayern to a treble. So that in itself puts them above Salah and Mane. And I'm a huge fan of Mane, and also I'm a huge admirer of Salah. But no way in hell am I putting Salah over Robin. There's no way in hell. Robin is vastly the superior player to Salah, vastly. So I don't even come with that nonsense crap. Nah, he's not. Salah is reliant on Klopp's system and Klopp's team. Like Robin is one of the best inside forwards of all time. Salah is a pretty good inside forward. He's just on the block. Eldio, huge fan of Eldio, quality player. Eldio isn't sniffing Ribery. He's not sniffing Ribery. Ribery is one of the best two-footed players ever. He's generally one of the best two-footed players ever. So the levels, bro, there are levels to this whole thing, man. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. Dybala or Bruno Fernandes? We need to see more of Bruno Fernandes. I think that I don't even want to make that comparison, because I think before people start calling Bruno Fernandes the greatest number 10 of all time, United fans, can I have a season? Can you give me a season? Let him play well. Remember, Dybala has been around the block for many years. So obviously now, if people are comparing them based on now, on recent form, you may say Bruno Fernandes. But Dybala has done it in Europe. He's done it in the CL, and he's done it in big games. Remember, he scored what was an absolutely fantastic goal that pretty much ended Inter Milan's title hopes. So has Bruno Fernandes done something amazing against Liverpool, something amazing against Man City. I don't believe he has. So until he does something like that against those teams, or he does something like that in Europe, we can't even begin to have the comparison, because I can't judge it based on what you do against flipping Scunthorpe and Grimsby FC. Because again, I respect Dybala. He's a supremely talented player, but I've always said that I want way more from the Dybala, and at the moment, Dybala is underachieving. You're underachieving. You're supposed to be the next big thing at Juve. You're supposed to be the next big thing of Del Piero. You're supposed to be that dude, and arguably maybe the guy who was supposed to take over your boy Lionel Messi. You haven't done that. You've done that. So I've got questions about Dybala's quality and what he's been able to bring in. I see. Is Dybala overrated, or is he stuck in Cristiano's shadow? First of all, how is Dybala rated? That's the thing. Before we say someone is overrated or underrated, how is he rated? I believe that Dybala is rated properly. He's a pretty talented player. No one is really saying he's world class. No one's really saying he's one of the best players in the world. No one is even saying, oh, he's one of the top 7, top 8 players in the world. But people say he's a talented player. Now, I believe he can be more than just a talented player. I believe he can be a genuine world class player and one of the best players in his position. But we have to ask questions about 2017. We have to ask questions about 2017, because we can talk about Bonucci, the Juve team. Remember what Dybala did to Barcelona? I believe, didn't he score 2 goals in that first leg against Barcelona? That final was, this is Dybala's coming out party. And this is where Dybala says, okay, I am now the successor to Messi for Argentina. I am now that dude for Juventus. So we didn't even need a Cristiano. I'm here to give you that flipping dude. So, but obviously, what you have now is you've obviously realized that, okay, we can't rely on Dybala. Maybe he's into that dude. Maybe he has to play second fiddle to someone, and maybe that someone is Cristiano. So I don't think he's in his shadow. I just think that Dybala isn't a player you build your team around. He can still be important. It's like Griezmann isn't a superstar. He's not a superstar. Griezmann, you can't build a team around Griezmann, but Griezmann is a very important piece that can help you win a World Cup, a Europa. So Dybala is a very important piece that can help you win a Champions League. I think that with the right team, the right players, and the right supporting cast, Dybala can be a very critical member of helping a team win. But for me to give respect to that Dybala, and I know he can do it. I know he can do it. Dybala needs to figure out how to come big in big games. Sometimes he does it like he did in the Inter game, but in those big games when Juve are looking for some inspiration, he can go missing. He can go missing from those big games. So he needs to show up and say what's up in those big games. It is very, very key. That he says what's up in those big games. Prime Cannibal or Henry? You might have to go with Prime Cannibal. Now, I'm a huge fan of Henry, and Henry was amazing. But Henry never had the season that Prime Cannibal had for Liverpool in his final season. And I don't think Henry ever did what the Cannibal did for Barcelona, for MSN. Because I think didn't Cannibal have like 40 Gs? So even if I think that Henry had more to his game, he had more to his game all around. When you're saying prime is prime, that's you're saying, okay, I would say, okay, who did more? Like I probably prefer Henry's game, because Henry was a goal scorer and he was a provider. So he was like a number 10 and a striker all rolled into one. So I preferred Henry's game. But Prime Cannibal did more. So I'll just say that I prefer Henry as a player, but I think Prime Cannibal did more when he was at his prime. So what is your gut feeling on if this Liverpool team can stay together. Remember, Fergie kept his players and rebuilt. Now that the test is for Liverpool. Again, I think, well, you have to see what United do, what Chelsea do. But if Liverpool can keep this team together, you see, they need to add. Which is why I get the frustration with them not getting Werner. Even if Werner wasn't the right player for Liverpool, I somewhat get the frustration. But they just need to add, But my gut feeling is if Klopp is supported by the board with money and cash, if he's supported by the board with money and cash, I think that Liverpool can definitely be very dominant in the Premier League and can still be a major threat in Europe. But you see, that's the caveat is Klopp must be supported. He wasn't supported by Dortmund. You see, if Klopp was supported by Dortmund and they could keep their players and keep adding quality players and not allow their players to be sold off to their main rival, Dortmund would be a major force. They would have won a Champions League, they would have won more Bundesliga titles, and you wouldn't be seeing Bayern on their 7th title in a row if he was supported by the board. So if Liverpool's board supports him, they can keep Salah, keep Van Dijk, keep LDO, keep Wijnaldum, and add to these players, keep adding players, increase their squad. Liverpool will be a serious threat, and I think they will win numerous titles. The Premier League. But remember what Fergie did. To be dominant for a decade, you need at least 2 or 3 teams. Minimum 2 teams, as in 2 completely new teams. One team can't stay the same and be dominant for a whole decade. Because by the time you get to 5 years, that team has to be a mixture of the guys that were established at the beginning of their decade and new guys. And by the end of the decade, it's going to be almost pretty much a whole new team with 2 or 3 of the veterans in there. So it is very important that Klopp is supported because you have to keep buying. You have to keep buying. To stay on top and to stay being the best, you've got to keep buying the best. You've got to keep buying. It is continual improvement that you need. Continual improvement that you need. But again, it's like if, for instance, Liverpool were to lose a La or an LDO, they're screwed because like Shakira can't flip in fill in that spot. So there has to be support from the board. There has to be support from the board, man. All right, let's switch as I say, man. Oh gosh, someone said Higuain, man. Okay, let's get rid of this dude. Block user. There we go. Thank you. All right, let's see. Who will say Henri? Who is the better dribbler, Sterling or Cristiano? Basically, that is asking which would rather have? I mean, it's like asking me which would you rather drink, poison or acid? Can I say neither? Like that's it because neither dribbles. Basically, I can't answer that question. Because if you're saying as for now if you're saying overall, then of course Cristiano overall. But if you're saying in 2020, who's the better dribbler? I have neither, because neither dribbles. Neither dribbles. So both of them are just finishers. They get the ball, they get themselves in good positions and they finish. So I can't tell you, I can't really answer that for you because neither of those dudes can actually dribble, man. All right. Honest opinion on Uncle Mo. Do you think he's still a good manager? I still think he is, because you have to understand this is that when Ancelotti went to Bayern Munich, did he now suddenly become a crap manager? No. He just did it didn't work. It was a bad fit. He now moved to Napoli and boom, suddenly Napoli began to play well and do good things. So sometimes when you move to a place, it could just be it's a bad fit, you don't really gel, and you just need to move on. Because the Tottenham job is almost an impossible job because Mourinho isn't there just to be competitive. I believe he's there to do the impossible, which is to win Tottenham a trophy, which is very, very hard to do. Like, it's almost impossible for Tottenham to win a Premier League trophy. That's not happening. It is pretty near to impossible for them to win a CL. So, but it is definitely feasible to win an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup. So you can't really judge Mourinho yet until he's been given a summer. He has players to buy him. He can go forth. But my thing, though, is that whatever happens at this, I already know this is going to be a failure. It will either end in his resignation or his sacking. Most likely his sacking. Because when this was announced, it's like, Tottenham needed to go for, like, let's say, a Nagelsmann. They need a coach. They need a coach to help coach the team. They need a guy who can bring in and usher in the guys from the academy and really build up and improve players. Mourinho is a finished article, dude. Hence why I say that the guy that PSG should hire is Mourinho. I am convinced that Uncle Mo would win the Champions League with PSG. I can almost promise you that. The same cannot be said for your boy Tuchel. Tuchel is small town. Okay, Tuchel, I don't want to say that Tuchel is from the road, but Tuchel ain't that dude. He ain't that dude. Like, you have to be that dude to win a CL. Okay, we look at the guys that won a CL. Klopp, Zizou, Heinkes, Pep, Uncle Mo. And you want to put Tuchel in that category of those guys. So sorry, you have to be a certain class of a dude to win a CL. You know, see, I was going to say Luis Enrique, but no, no, it was Emerson giving that. So, for me, if you give Mourinho superstar players who are already finished, superstar players, he will do great things with them. Which is why the obvious move was Mourinho to PSG. And I have no idea whether that happened. Like, Mourinho to PSG was the obvious move. It was a flipping obvious move. You see, people are saying Di Matteo. Yeah, Di Matteo was an anomaly because 2012 was an anomaly, which is why 2012 is the greatest Champions League win of all time. Chelsea used Juju. It was that. If anybody that doesn't believe in miracles, 2012 is the proof that miracles exist. It's what the Premier League exists because Di Matteo didn't win that. Nah. You know, yeah, he was there. He did his thing and everything, but that was a miracle. You know, that was 100% a miracle, man. You see, look at this guy. What's his asking, man? So it says, so Mourinho didn't know that or he didn't care. Either way, it means he's done. You see, Mourinho, I know why Mourinho took the job. Even if I said he shouldn't have taken the job, I know why he took the job. He took the job to prove a point because it's a challenge. And that's why I've always admired Uncle Mo. He says that, you know what? Because I spoke to Uncle Mo. Because when he was about to take the job, Uncle Mo told me that, yo, HH, Tottenham are offering me a job. I'm thinking about taking it. I said to Uncle Mo that, Mo, don't take that job. You're one of the GOATs. Wait for the PSG job because Tuchel is going to get sacked. Just wait out another year. PSG will F up and mess up again as they do. Take over the job when they sack Tuchel. But Mo told me that, look, HH, nobody thinks that Tottenham can win a trophy. Nobody thinks that can win a trophy. And maybe in Mourinho's mind is like, what? Because I have Harry Kane, who's a goal scorer. I've got Son, who is this all-encompassing great attacking player. I need to just rebuild a few things like the defense, the midfield, imprint a winning mentality into this team, and I can win them a trophy. And because I sense if Mourinho wins Tottenham a major trophy, that raises his stock already. Because Mourinho's resume is that I'm not going to hide behind loads of money. I'm not going to hide behind this big team with these superstar players. I'm going to challenge myself. FC Porto was a challenge. Inter Milan was a challenge. Chelsea was a challenge. Before he arrived at Chelsea had never won any kind of major trophy. Homeboy changed. So they'd never won the Premier League. They'd never won the Premier League. Came in, changed that. Inter Milan had never won the CL. Came in, gave them a treble. FC Porto never won the CL. Came in, said what's up. He came into Real Madrid. They ended Pep's reign, and he sent Pep packing. So Mourinho has always been about this pilgrimage of, I'm going to places to prove myself and to do things that have not yet been done for that club. So I just don't think he'll be successful. But look, we have to admire his belief, man. You have to admire his belief. Best solo goal you have ever seen. The best solo goal I've ever seen. Good question. So see, the best solo goal of all time is Maradona, but I never saw it live. So the best solo goal I've seen live. It might probably be that Bale goal. I think that's Bale goal 2011 Copa del Rey against Barcelona. Might be because it was just insane what he did. I think because the funny thing that the Messi solo goal against Real Madrid, I came in just as he scored it, so I think I had to get a drink or something. So as I came in, he had just finished off, and I think as I was watching it with my amigo, and my amigo was like, "Oh my gosh, whoa!" So I missed the whole entirety of it. I didn't see the other Messi goal that I think was against like Las Palmas. I didn't see that one. But yeah, that's a Bale goal. I remember watching that because the crazy thing was that he went off the pitch. Because Bartra tried to shove it up. He went off the pitch, came back onto the pitch from the flipping wing in his own half, caught it on the inside, and then finished it off. It was a stupid goal. It was an absolutely stupid goal. And I think when he started, I said, you know what? We have to have a conversation about Bale. That's why I gave him the name Beast Mode. Like, we have to have a conversation about beast mode because some of the things that he has done as an individual, and this is just a guy from Wales. This is just it. Wales isn't even a dot on the map. The fact that Wales produced a player like that, I mean, and actually, is he even injured these days? So, but yeah, that Bilgi was stupid, man. That Bilgi was absolutely stupid, man. All right, let's see. Sorry, it was Hetafe. I thought it was Las Palmas that he did it in. You see, I know the Messi Athletic Bilbao one. I didn't see that live. Now, if you want to say forget about live, just the greatest solo goal ever. Oh, it's Maradona's goal is one of the greatest goals of all time. Like, put it this way, there are two great goals of all time, and maybe we should even do this one in top five. The greatest team goal of all time is the Brazil 1970 goal. That is the greatest team goal of all time. Then maybe second to that is the Argentina one. The greatest solo goal of all time is the Maradona goal. Greatest solo goal of all time. So now you say, what is the greatest goal of all time? It's hard. Like for me, I put those two up. You can't just say greatest goal because I think you have to say greatest team goal and greatest solo goal. Team goal, Brazil 1970 final. Because that was just a thing of absolute beauty and just the way it's finished. And the greatest solo goal, what Maradona did was stupid. Because you have to just take everything into account. It's the actual goal, the quality of the goal. He beats 5 guys. It's a World Cup. And it ended up being the winning goal. I mean, it was so... Because again, like, okay, look, what Messi did was amazing. Athletic Bilbao, what's Copa del Rey? Come on. Maradona did it at the World Cup. He did it at the flipping World Cup against... This is when England were very good. So this is against England when they were actually a very good team. So, nah, man. You have to really give him that flipping credit, man. Yeah. So Base becomes a Neymar. I think there are a lot of random comments here, man. Trying to find a good question. So, I don't know if you know Alex Tejas or watched him play, but he would be a better option for Chelsea than Chilwell. And Aspi has leadership, but he needs to make space for a young Reece James. Now, let me pick apart that thing. First of all, Aspilicueta has no leadership. If he had any leadership, he would have done something during that whole Kepa situation, which he did not do. I have no idea. The only reason why Aspilicueta is the captain because he's been there the longest. The captain should be Rudiger. Rudiger is my nomination for the captain because I just think that I believe he has he shows the best leadership qualities in the team. Because I think whenever you're picking a captain, you should pick two. You can either have the Oliver Kahn captain or the Bart Simpson captain. Bart Simpson, who's like the silent leader who leads by example by the way he plays, or the Oliver Kahn who is shouting at others and is a strong presence. I don't think that there is you see, like, if Zad was still for Chelsea, yeah, that guy should be a captain because he just leads by how well he plays. But because without Zad, it should be Rudiger. There isn't an outstanding player that Chelsea have, like a world-class player that they have. So you should really give that thing into Rudiger, so not Aspilicueta. But I think he has some, like, I think Aspilicueta is still a very good defender. And I think that, see, if Chelsea were to play a 3 and to play with wing backs, Aspilicueta would be very good in a 3. Yeah, from 100% Reece James. So Alex Telles, let me see what this guy, because that rings a bell. Is it the skinny dude? Okay, oh, Brazilian. Okay, is a Brazilian who plays as a left back for Porto. Porto stars collapsed move confirmed, and Chelsea PhD links to Telles. Yeah, see, for me, see now, I haven't seen him play, but I can already say that he would be a better option because, all I needed to see that he's Brazilian. All I needed to see that he's Brazilian. So he'd be a better option. But again, you see, if that move can't pull through, I think Chilwell is manageable. I'm not the biggest fan of Ben Chilwell. But you have to say, okay, forget about Ben Chilwell. What do you have now? And how much better is he than what you have now? I think Chilwell is a lot better than what Chelsea have now, which is Marcos Alonso, who is a seasoned break, and Emerson, who is flipping average. But it's all about improvements. It's all about improvements, and I just think that Etienne's coming in is improvements, man. Bayern 2013 versus 2015 Barcelona. That's a tough one. I would say because the only question is, can that Bayern team deal with MSN? That's his only issue. Can your Heinkes deal with MSN? And you know what? I would go with 2013 Bayern. Because my thing is that I feel Heinkes would have a game plan. You see, Pep just didn't have a game plan. Pep was about we play our way because Pep is a philosophy merchant. He's a philosophy merchant. He's married and he's obsessed to his philosophy. But whereas with a Bayern Munich, Heinkes would have a plan, and I think he'd have a plan to stop MSN, and he'd have a plan to expose that Barca, the defense, and expose their high line, 100%. So I would go with Bayern 2013, mainly because of Heinkes against Luis Enrique. Because Heinkes will know that all we need to do is stop MSN, and we've won. We've won. Like, this is what Atletico did. Atletico just stop MSN and we've won. So they just say stop those dudes and we've won. We've won. Like, the 2015 Barca team that was not a great team. I don't even view that as a great team. When I think of great teams, the Inter Milan team, the Bayern Munich team, of course, you don't even see the United team. Those are great teams. That's why they say MSN. They never say, oh my gosh, that 2015 Barca. No, the 2011 Barcelona team was better. They just didn't win the treble. But that 2011 team was a better team. But the 2015 team just had those three crazy strikers. I remember goals win games. So the tactic of that Barcelona team was long ball to those three, and they'll figure it out. Long ball to those three, and they'll figure it out. So how you beat that team is if you could just stop those guys and nullify them, you'd probably win. So in 2015, just nobody knew how to nullify them. But Pep said, you know what, I'm going to nullify them by playing man-to-man. I'm going to play man-to-man. What are your top 4 Premier League prediction? Top 4 Premier League prediction? I think we sort of did this before. So again, Liverpool, Man City. I think it's going to be as is. Liverpool, Man City, Leicester, Chelsea, or it could be Chelsea, Leicester. So Chelsea, Leicester could swap up, but I would say probably Leicester, City, Chelsea. And 5th position could be up for grabs. United fans, don't assume you're going to keep 5th. I know that. I think, well, if this brand is upheld, then I believe these dudes will keep the 5th position in it. If this whole ban is upheld. But is the ban official? The City ban official? So 5th position, we cannot say what's up, man. Let's see. Has Rhys James recovered from when Alphonso Davies tore his arsehole tendon to ribbons? Look, man, people keep talking about this whole... you're talking about a game that happened about 3 years ago. And you realize that there hasn't been a second leg yet. So Bayern haven't beaten Chelsea yet. It's still half-time. So it is still half-time. And wait, didn't Deportivo come back from a 4-1 first leg deficit? Last I checked, didn't Barcelona lose 4-0 to PSG? What happened afterwards? So you can say all these things. Bayern Munich haven't yet beaten Chelsea. So Bayern Munich have not yet beaten Chelsea. I'm sorry, I know it's on you. I mean, Chelsea. HH, what would be your Chelsea midfield 3? You have many options. So if everybody's fit, if every single person is fit, if everyone is fit, everyone 100% fit, it would be... Let me think about this. Definitely Kante. Kovacic. Now, you'd probably want... I'd like to have Ziyech maybe part of the front 3. If Ziyech is in the front 3, I'd like him in there. But again, if everyone is fit, Kante, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek. Kante, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek. I think that would be a very, very good. So you'd obviously have Kante and Kovacic being the base 2, and Loftus-Cheek is the free roaming mover. And then you have maybe Ziyech, Werner, Tammy, or Ziyech, Werner, and the sick. And that's, my friends, is what will bring back the treble. Belida, man. Or did I miss something in there? Mandzukic or Mascherano, who's more underrated? I might... That's it. I feel I'm leaning towards... The reason why I'm leaning towards Mandzukic is Mandzukic came clutch in a lot of key games. He came clutch in a lot of key games. Now, in isolation, I don't think any player was underrated, but if between these two, for Mascherano, I think Mascherano's real high point was that 2014 World Cup, who I believe that he was arguably Argentina's most important player. And you could see why Maradona made him captain. Because I think that for me, if Messi shouldn't really be captain. It should be Mascherano. I think he was really the heart and soul of that team. But for me, for Mandzukic, look at that CL final. Both he scored in 2 CL finals. The one that Bayern Munich won, and that outstanding goal for Juve. The only guy that scored for Juventus. Everyone else fell asleep. England, World Cup semi, huge game, huge massive game. He came clutch, scoring the winning goal. So yeah, and he's done it to me. He came many times because Mandzukic was not the most beautiful player to watch. He didn't have the great technical skill, but he's there to score goals. And he scored a lot of very, very important goals. So I would say that Zukic was definitely more underrated between those two, personally more. Let's see. Thoughts on Jorginho to Juve? Makes sense. I think that Sarri wanted, what's the name of that dude? He wanted Rabiot to be his Jorginho. I'm shocked that didn't work because I really thought that Rabiot would work really well for Juve, and I thought Rabiot would work so well for Sarri. But now because that hasn't gone down well, I think Jorginho and Sarri, I mean, it's like that's like his surrogate son. I really feel like that's like his surrogate adopted son is Jorginho, because Jorginho is so critical to the kind of football and system that Sarri wants to play. And you see, I would love a swap deal. Sort of like, so if you take Jorginho, give us Dybala. I think that's fair. You take Jorginho, give us Dybala. If not Dybala, then okay. What's Douglas Costa said? Or if Chilwell isn't thingy, Alexandro. So you want Jorginho? Cool. Remember, you need Jorginho. You need him. He's part of your system. He's your guy. He's your dude. He makes your system tick. And we have protected him for you. He's in spick span shape. He's looking spick and span. You want him? Give us the Dybala. Now, if we now say so because now we can now talk. Because now we can say, you know what, Dybala, maybe you drift out towards the right. Ziyech, maybe you go towards the left. Okay. And we can now have we now have a sexy 3-3 dimension. Ooh, because Dybala he can create and he can score. So if you want Jorginho, you give us the Dybala. That's the fair deal. Make that swap happen. Man. The best penalty shootout. Well, one of the craziest in terms of drama was, and I watched this in a Ghanaian restaurant, was the Ghana Ivory Coast one, where Ivory Coast won. Because I believe Ivory Coast missed like their first 2, Ghana scored their first 3, and Ghana were almost about to win. Then they just missed like their next 2, and it went on crazy. So Ivory Coast were pretty much on the verge of losing. Then it just quickly switched, and then Ivory Coast ended up winning. So I think that is definitely the most dramatic one. But I think based on everything that happened, the Italy France one was pretty good in terms of just tension, what had happened. Remember, this is post Zidane headbutt and everything. That was pretty cool. But I think if I had to just pick one, like the most memorable one, it's probably that one. Is probably that one. Shout out to Martin Palermo, who missed 3 penalties in one game. He missed 3 penalties in one game, man. Yeah, how do you remember that? It's not a fair trade, man. Can he be a horseman without a CL? Yes, you can. Because Ronaldo has a flipping CL. You can be a horseman without a CL. You don't need a CL to be a horseman. You do not need a CL to be a horseman. like the minimum requirements to be a horseman is a World Cup. That is the minimum requirement. No World Cup. We don't even look at your application. So if you're putting in the application, the first thing we will look at in a horseman headquarters is the first thing they look at you, because I've been there. First thing they do is the World. That's the first thing they look at is, do you have a World Cup? Even if a World Cup, they don't even process your application. So Iniesta's application was processed, he got rejected. Javi's application was posted, got rejected. Henri's. So there are many people who won the World Cup and all their applications got posted in, it got rejected, and they're gonna keep trying, but there's no point, it's very hard. Guys, you have to imagine there have been about how many thousands of players have there been? There have been thousands of players, and there are only 6 horsemen. It's crazy. It's not easy being a horseman. There are only 6 horsemen. Only 6 horsemen amongst thousands of players. So it's hard. It is very hard to become a horseman. It is a very, very, very specific thing. Hence why, see, when you become a horseman, I don't really rely on this data. So when people say, "Oh, Iniesta against Zidane," no. You don't compare like mere mortals and peons to horsemen. You don't. You don't. Like, horsemen are separate. Like, you compare horsemen to horsemen. You don't compare horsemen just to regular riffraff. Like those small boys. Come on, man. These are all small boys, man. Let's see. How is Xavi and Iniesta not horsemen? Because they haven't, as individuals, impacted the game the way the other horsemen have. I mean, they have the World Cup, they have the trophies, they have the success. But I think Xavi and Iniesta were all parts of systems. I know people say, "Oh, Xavi was a system." No. Xavi and Iniesta they were reliant on one another, so they were parts of teams. So they weren't, as individuals, flag bearers and torch bearers, and they didn't. As individuals, they didn't completely impact or revolutionize the game of their position. When you look at the guys, when you look at the horsemen, Beckenbauer revolutionized defending and how we view the defenders. R9 revolutionized how we view strikers. Maradona revolutionized what a player can do and how he can carry a World Cup. Zidane revolutionized what a player can do coming out of flipping retirement. Pele was a revolution in and of himself based on what he did as a youth. You have to have the revolutionary impact. It's key to be a horseman. It is your impact as an individualist. Also, it's hard. It's not easy to be a horseman. It is very, very hard. It's not easy. Not everyone can be a horseman. Not everyone can be a horseman. So, as I said again, never compare regular riffraff to horsemen. Horsemen don't dine with regular dudes. They don't. And it is what it is. Guys, I don't make the rules. This is just horseman stuff. Best pass you've ever seen. The best pass I've ever seen. I mean, that Kaka pass to Cresswell was quality, but it was all in vain because he bricked it in the second half and in an extra time. But I still have to say the Pirlo one. That Pirlo pass is still the best pass because of, again, the situation, the dynamics of the game. You're playing in Germany. It's second half extra time. Guys are tired. How much he waited and waited and waited. And it was a pass that no one saw because it was a no-look pass. And he perfectly disguised the pass. So all the elements of that, like that for me is the very epitome of clutchness. It's a very epitome of clutchness was our pass, man. So no. I mean, again, like I talk about the Riquelme one to Saviola, the Ronaldinho one. I forgot who was against the Ronaldinho one where he sort of chested it like that, and it was like a side foot, and it just went crazy. I am not actually know what that might be in terms of a pass. I think that's a Dino one might be the best one, That Dino one might be the best one. Johan Cruyff isn't a horseman. No, he's not. Because he has the impact. Oh, he has the impact on the revolution. He doesn't have a World Cup. A prerequisite and what is key is a World Cup. Without a World Cup, you don't even begin to process your application. Without a World Cup, you cannot process your application, man. That's right. Which players currently playing can be horsemen? It's good. Who can be a horseman right now? Actually, let's even look at. Let's even bring this up, shall we? This is a good thing that we can do. We can look at so who can be horsemen at the moment? So let's see what we're doing. At the moment, Neuer can be a horseman. Neuer can be a horseman. Mbappe can be a horseman. I think it's too late for Neymar. I believe it's too late for Neymar. So I think the two guys who are closest to becoming horsemen, I believe, are Mbappe and Neuer. Let's see how quick, because Neuer is the closest thing to becoming the seventh horseman. He's the closest thing to becoming a seventh horseman because he's got the World Cup. He's got the World Cup and he has made a massive impact. I just wanted to see how things end in his career. Because again, you can only become a horseman once you've retired. You can't be a horseman when you're active. So I think it'd be him and Mbappe. Because Mbappe is very young and he already has the World Cup. Mbappe is very young and he already has the World Cup. So let's check this out actually. Let's just share screen, man. Let's just show you guys what they go on. There we go. So these are the horsemen. These are the horsemen, guys. Actually, let me. Okay, so don't mess with your boy. Donna, El Pele, as you can see. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, R9. Zizou. And of course, Beckenbauer, man. And these are the legends. These are the legends that you have here. I think I should be putting more in here. Greats. Yeah, you see, Xavi and Iniesta would be here in the legend section. They'd be here. Obviously, I need to fill this up, but Xavi and Iniesta should be here. But you see, you can only because Iniesta is still playing. So Xavi should be in this section because Xavi has retired, hasn't he? And of course, you now have the greats here. So that's how it goes. So it goes greats, then legends, and then horsemen. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. So obviously you have more greats, then less legends, and of course less horsemen. So now let's actually see what's happening in the ranking section, shall we? Oh, what the hell? Now this needs to be because it's not been updated for a while though. So that's funny. I'm thinking, should I actually make a side chick? I should maybe make a section specifically for the side chicks. There should probably be like a side chick section. So let's just look at who's in the rankings. So see tier one. I don't know. Is this right for tier one? I'm not sure. So tier one, we've got all those dudes in there. Upper tier two. See now, this is up there. So got Benzema, Casemiro, Alphonso Davies, Messi. Yes, Messi is upper tier two. Neymar, Van Dijk, Sancho, your boy. See, is Fernandinho upper tier two? And then, of course, we now have tier two. Immobile should be higher. I think Immobile. I might put him upper tier two. He's got way too many G's. He's got way too many G's. Hey, everyone's favorite white dude, Erling Haaland, Mbappe, and Firmino. Should Firmino really be tier two? Royce, but I think Royce is injured. Hakimi, Aubameyang, Thiago Alcantara. Hey, your boy Ilicic, man. And upper tier three, you got Bruno Fernandes. Boom, that's big. Ansu Fati. See Neuer. See, I think yeah, because Neuer is coming back on form. So I think I'm going to move Neuer up to tier 2. I'm going to put Neuer up to tier 2. Actually, I've not seen this dude in a while, man. Is it Sensi, Isco, Lukaku, Kovacic, man. Money and tier 3, Cavani, Kimpembe, Gomez. He was very good for in that first leg in thingy. Oh yeah, Uar. So yeah, man. Those are them dudes, man. Yeah, look, man. Messi is tier 2. Relax, man. Says KDB tier 1. No, look, KDB has been money. Let's keep it real, man. Has Messi really been playing up to a high level, an upper tier 2, tier 1 level? Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. Like Messi's been high. I think I think I've got Messi. Have I got him tier 2 or upper tier 2? Yeah. I've got Messi upper tier 2. Messi has not been playing tier 1 football. Let's keep it real. Messi has not been playing tier 1 football. He's been playing upper tier 2 football. He's not been playing tier 1 football. Okay? He's not been playing tier 1 quality football. Let's keep it all the way a stack. Leave it all the way a stack. And KDB has been money for Man City. He's been money for Man City. So we need to give KDB that tier 1 stack. I'm going to give KDB that tier 1 stack, man. Look, Martin, my rank... These are the official rankings. So you can't even criticize them. They're the official rankings, man. Top 5 players currently. I think we sort of did something near this. You've got to look at Lewandowski. Got to look at Immobile. I'm going to roll in with a party. You still got to say Messi with what he's been able to do. And definitely Alphonso Davies. But then you have to learn and look at what Joshua Kimmich has been doing. So those are probably my 5 of the current players doing their thing. And then maybe you have to look at Sadio Mane as well, man. Signing petitions to cancel the HH, man. So let me just get this straight to you guys. So you're saying that people. So you're pretty much saying that regardless of anything, Messi should always be tier 1. Regardless of anything, should always be tier 1. So because he beats up on Granota FC and Vivo and Londres United, I should say, nah, bro, that's not happening. Let's see what he does against Napoli. If the CL comes back, let's see what he does against. If he can say what's against Napoli, then we can ride. We can ride. If he says so, I'm not going to put him tier 1 automatically. No, you have to see Messi. You have to end that tier 1 status. Okay, Lewandowski has had a outstanding season. And many people have said, including Barca fans, that no, Stegen has been Barca's best player this season, not even Messi. This season, Stegen has been saving the house. So Stegen deserves to be given tier 1. The Stegen has been on that tier 1 crack. 22 points. You see, look, it isn't De Bruyne's fault that City are 22 points behind. He's been doing his best. He's been doing his best. So I think it is unfair to now say that, all because of De Bruyne, City have been behind. Like, no. Don't. That's harsh. But as I've always said, De Bruyne still needs to prove something to me. Has De Bruyne ever bowled in a major final? It's a simple question. Has he ever bowled in a major final? He's never bowled in a CL final. He's never bowled in a Europa League final. He's never bowled in an FA Cup final. No, so that doesn't mention. He's never bowled in a World Cup final. He's never bowled in a major final, but people keep telling me that he's world class. Same thing with Harry Kane. Has Harry Kane ever even played a major final? FA Cup final, CL final, Europa League final? But he's world class. Can he be world class if you've never bowled in a major final? Asking a friend. Can you bowl if you've never been in a major final, man? So you have to be real, man. You gotta keep it real. Keep it real. Ronaldo, upper tier 2, HH. I'm pulling Cristiano. So I said that he shouldn't be upper tier 2, or that's too high. See, Cristiano is upper tier 2 because he has scored goals. That's why he's upper tier 2. Because remember, this was done before we pulled the plug on the season. So this definitely needs to be updated when the season comes back. But I believe remember, Cristiano has been in the Break Academy a few times. So Cristiano has been one of the most active members of the rankings. This dude has gone from Class B Break Academy, which was one of the happiest days of my life, to he's been tier. I think he's been tier 1, or he's been I don't think he's ever been tier 1. I don't think he's ever been tier 1. He's been like tier 2, upper tier 2, and all that kind of stuff. But I put him there based merely on his G's. I put him in there based merely on his G's. Because as I say, has De Bruyne ever bowled in a major final? And he's supposed to be better than Zad. That's what I know. So De Bruyne is great because he bowls against Southampton and Rochester FC and Plymouth and Kingsbury United. So you bowling against Kingsbury United makes you world class. Where was De Bruyne in that World Cup semi when Hazard was we were looking for him? Because I'm holding De Bruyne to that. If you'd shown up, Zad would be playing a World Cup final. No, if you'd shown up, Zad would be a World Cup winner because Belgium would have iced and diced Croatia. If you'd helped Zad when he was looking for you, Zad was looking for you. He was begging you. He was begging you for some help. He was holding down the club. It is the greatest one-man effort we've ever seen in the football game. It was the greatest one-man effort we've ever seen. He was literally dragging that team by the scruff of the neck. What did De Bruyne do? He did nothing. He did nothing. He did nothing. He left Zad alone to fend for himself. And I will never, ever, ever, ever forgive De Bruyne for that. You're a traitor. De Bruyne, you're a flipping traitor. How dare you? Who do you think you are? You are a flipping traitor, man. Oh, yeah. Actually, wait, did he win the brick door? Actually, wait. What's here? See, now I need to find that. Did he actually win the brick door? Did he ever win the I just want to know, did he ever win the brick door? Because that's amazing. Wow, man. Oh God, what now? Yes, Said. You know, if Rashford doesn't win the Ballon d'Or, Said, you owe me you owe me a castle. You owe me a castle. If so, what Rashford has done with United is more impressive than what KDB did for Man City this season. Official United hater. HH stands for double hater. Let's check the stats. Okay. No. Let's check the stats. Rashford, who scored? Let's check this out. Oh man, where's my fingers is paining me. I mean, 14 goals. So what has he done this season? But hasn't he been injured though? How many games has he played? So 22 appearances, 14 goals, 4 assists. Oh, what am I doing? So this is Rashford. So we're looking. So this is Marcus Rashford. So 22 goals. Sorry, 22 appearances, 14 Gs, 4 assists. 14 Gs, 4 assists. All right, let's look at De Bruyne. So remember, 22 appearances, 14 goals, 4 assists. De Bruyne, who scored? So this is now Kevin De Bruyne. All right. 25 appearances, 8 goals, 16 assists. So I asked the audience, What is more impressive then? Because you see, for me, I'm sketchy when we talk about assists. Because whenever we talk about assists, I'm like, okay, how many of those were actual assists? How many of those were actual passes? Because I know De Bruyne is a great crossover of the ball. He's great at that whole double tap thing. So should we expect more goals from a De Bruyne? And is that really his role to be scoring more and more goals? Because it's real. 14 goals is 14 goals. So Rashford, wait. You know how many of those goals were penalties? Were all those goals from open play? Were all those goals from open play? If all those goals were from open play, you might have a case. So it just depends again, which is more impressive. De Bruyne's 16 assists, 8 Gs, or Rashford's 14 Gs, 4 assists. You know, because again, is De Bruyne a goal scorer? Should he be scoring more goals? See, all you guys, you're such stats merchants, man. Actually, let's see Messi stats. Let's see Messi stats then again. So you guys, you're such stats merchants, man. You are flipping stats merchants. Copy. Let's see what it does. So this is Messi's thingy, man. So Messi. Well, out. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, sorry. So this is Messi. Well, 21 games, 19 Gs. God damn. 12 assists. Okay, how many of those are real assists? How many of those are real assists? Okay, how many of those are real assists? Okay, how many of those are real assists? Based on what? Based on what? Okay, 19 Gs. Now, how many of those were penalties? How many of those were penalties? Okay, that's why I hate stats. I flipping hate stats. So Rashford, okay, that's about penalties. See, if you see, I'm never a big fan of penalties, but if you win the penalties yourself, that you need to give that credit. I'll give you credit for the whole thing for Rashford. You see, I'm so glad that the Premier League is coming back because, guys, I am gonna be looking at Rashford so closely right now. See, I'm gonna be studying him closely right now when Rashford comes back. But it's interesting. 19 goals, 12 assists. But you want to see? Actually, no. Okay, you know what? Let's look at this right now because you guys dissed me in the last stream. You guys dissed me in the last stream. Remember, you guys dissed me in the last stream. Don't even comment with that crap about penalties. Say, hey, why do you have Immobile in there? I want you to feast your eyes on this. What does it say? What does that say? Immobile. What does that say? Read what that says. You people were insulting me. Look. Take a look. Look at that. 25 games, 27 goals. Okay? 25 games, 27 Gs. Okay, true. How many of these were penalties? There were about 3 or 4 penalties. Come on, it's only like 2 or 3 penalties. 25 games, 27 Gs. Guys, that's a ratio, man. That is a serious ratio. But then if you look at homeboy, because this guy is going to have. I know you're going to call it a family league and all that crap, but this guy is definitely going ham. Check this out. Check out your boy. And this is Lewandowski. Oh my God. 29 goals, 27 up. I mean, this guy, he's going to break the record. He's going to break the record, man. Well, he's going to break his record. I mean, what is the Bundesliga record though, man? Like, yeah, man, 27 appearances, 29 goals. I mean, the guy is just taking a crap on something. Look at that. 6 appearances, 11 Gs in the CL. 6 appearances and 11 Gs in the CL. That is crazy. That is crazy. But our dear friend Haaland has something even crazier, man. That is absolutely insane. That is absolutely insane. Actually, let's see what these guys are doing actually over here, man. Wait. Even if I shouldn't, because I don't rate this thing, but just for a laugh. Just for a laugh, let's just see what's popping. So Uber Eats. Let's see what's happening in Uber Eats. Hey, look at this guy's face. Look at it. Is this a guy to be taken seriously? 15 appearances, 13 goals, 6 assists. Oh. So wait a minute. How come he's only played 15 times? Why has this dude only played 15 times? So what? This guy has just skived the other times. What has Mbappe done then? I don't really know what Mbappe's thing is. So Mbappe, copy. All right. Mbappe. Oh, 17 appearances, 18 Gs. Okay, so yeah, maybe they've only played like 18 or 19 thingies in the thing as well, man. But I know Messi is literally he is the official of a stats pattern, man. More relax. Just relax. Relax. Wait, who? Wait, who? Who is that? Check Lad Zats. Who is Lad? I don't know who you're referring to. Check Lad Stats. Who's that? Who's that? Oh look, of course I will. Let me check Chris. Let me check this boy, man. Let me check Christina, man. Let's see what's happening. Da, 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 da. Bum, bum, bum. Cristiano. Oh, not bad. Not bad. 22 appearances, 21 goals. 22 appearances, 21 goals. Not bad. Not bad. How many of those are penalties and tap-ins, though? How many of those are tap-ins, though? Adoshi, okay, so since people say this guy is the next coming, let's see how good this guy really is. Let's see how good this guy really has been. So, what are you doing? All right, Mo Salah, Mohamed Salah. Let's see what your brother Salah has been doing. 16 goals, 26 appearances. So 6. Keep that in mind. So 16 goals, 26 appearances. 16 goals, 26 appearances. 16 goals, 26 appearances. 16 goals, 26 appearances. Let's see what his biological father has done. So Salah's biological father is on 14 goals, 14 goals, 24 appearances. 14 goals, 24 appearances. I told you, man. These guys are pretty much the same, but he's still his biological father. He's still his biological father. Guys, I don't know. You keep saying that to check. Wait, who are you referring to? I don't know who you guys are referring to. Said check out Labad. Who is Labad? Guys, you have to tell me, guys, who I've heard of. I don't know who you guys are referring to. The next new country to win the World Cup. Oof, that's a hard one. That's a real hard one. But it has Holland have to win it eventually. Holland have to win it eventually. Like they have to. They have to win it eventually. Especially, I think it's going to be between Portugal and Holland. I don't think we're going to be seeing basically either Holland or Portugal will win the World Cup before an African or an Asian country for sure. Chile, it's had to be the golden generation. I think without the golden generation, I don't think they'll be able to do it. And yeah, like Croatia now. I mean, I think that is as far as Croatia can go, is getting to a final. But who knows? Maybe it's those little steps. Maybe in the next 10 years or so, maybe they'll go one step further and actually end up winning the World Cup. But if I was to hedge my bets, I would probably look at Portugal are probably going to win it before Holland. I think Holland just have a weird mental issue. They have like this crazy weird mental block that's there. They're just unable to say what's up to be able to win it, man. No, Mexico would be. See, I would, based on the kind of party that would happen and the celebrations, I would love Mexico to win it just because of that, man. Just because I would love Mexico to actually do it. But you see, for me, it's because Cristiano is going to be what's like 38 in his next World Cup. For me, like Portugal can't beat France. They can't beat France. With the way that France are too stacked, they can't beat Brazil. I don't think they'll be able to beat Brazil. Belgium would be an interesting game for them to have. But I just say a World Cup is not like a Euros. Euros, because Portugal against an Uruguay or a Brazil or a Chile, it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult. And let's keep it real. In that Euro 2016, that didn't have Mbappe or Benzema or Kante. Remember, so that 2016 France team, where Portugal needed the extra time to beat them, it had no Mbappe, had no Kante. I don't think they had Umtiti or even Varane in defense. So they have all these guys and there's still more coming through. So it's like France just have too many players. But remember, like, it's not just about the talents. Brazil had all those talents in 2006. What happened? They're not able to say what's up. They're not able to say what's up. See, the only way America win the World Cup is if they take football seriously. That is the only way they win the World Cup. If they don't take football seriously, they're not winning the World Cup. Simple as. They will not win the World Cup if they don't take football seriously. And they're not like, you know what? We're not going to put serious money, serious efforts, and really care about this sport. So they can't be so cavalier. I'm like, yeah, well, it's a soccer, man. We'll just run it for a few things. No. You have to be like, we really care about putting forth a good product, and if they're not able to do that, ain't gonna fly. Yeah, I mean, I think Zidane is eventually gonna. I think he is gonna eventually coach those dudes. Same thing as why I believe that Mourinho should coach Portugal. It just seems that there are certain things that just seem like destiny and should just happen. And those are one of those things, man. All right, let's see what's happening in there. All right. So let's look at Timo Werner's stats, shall we? Timo Werner. Not bad. 25 Gs, 28 appearances. 25 Gs and 4 goals, 7 appearances in the CL. Not bad. Oh no, I mean, for me, America are not winning the World Cup anytime soon. They're not winning the World Cup anytime soon. Like, see, America don't understand is like for football is a highly technical game. You can't just throw money at this situation. You just can't. When you're coming into this, you have to come in doing the same work as the other countries have done. America can't just waltz in and be as good as Spain, Brazil, France, Portugal, or Uruguay. No, it's gonna happen. It's not about like working hard or being fully organized. No, it's about you have to have the talent to understand how to play the game. There's a certain way that the game has to be played, and you have to respect um, the level of the game. And if you don't really respect the game, then you're screwed. Then you're pretty much screwed. But they're not going to be. It's basically as a don't hold your breath. Do not hold your breath, man. What's Tears Hansi Flick right now? Oh no, Hansi Flick is up there. I mean, you'd probably have to put him as like an upper tier too. He has done an amazing job for Bayern Munich. Like, I mean, because whenever you look at teams, there are times when you're like, okay, it's the players. For me, Luis Enrique deserves pretty much no credit for what those guys did in 2015. I'm not being harsh on the dude. He does not deserve that much credit. When you look at how Bayern are playing, based on how they played Tottenham Kovac, Hansi Flick deserves a lot of credit for how they've played. So he's definitely one of the best managers out there. Like, Germany just have great managers. They just have great managers. I mean, what's it called? Nagelsmann, not Jürgen Klopp, Nagelsmann, your Heinkes, and now homeboy Klopp. Because remember, before it used to be Italy who are the best managers, but now for Germany, you've got Hansi Flick, you've got Klopp, you've got Nagelsmann, you have you had your Heinkes. Those guys are those dudes, man. But no, look. I also want to know how many of you guys in the live chats believe that Rashford will be world class when he hits his peak. Because I told you I am. Because look, Rashford this guy. He's a very good player. He's a very good player. But I'm just not sold. I don't think he is as good as some United fans think he is. Because let's keep it real. How many non-United fans rate Rashford as highly as United fans? That's my thing. How many people, okay, so people believe it. Because, I mean, look, that's why I am, because I want him to succeed. I want him to succeed. And you see, if you're to ask me now, do I think he'll become world class in the next 5, 6 years? I'd say no. But I will be the first to say I've been proven wrong. I'll be happy and be the first to say, okay, you know what? You proved me wrong. You proved me wrong. Let's ride. You proved me wrong. Let's ride. Let's see what's popping off, man. Let's see what's popping off, man. Yeah, guys, hit the like button. Give me those likes, man. We're about to pop out of here. Give me those likes, man. Smack that like button. Smack that like button, guys, man. But look, man. So again, just to remind you guys, since you're here, you can access the Football Hot blog via the Patreon. Via the Patreon is your access to the Football Hot blog. You can access it just for $1. So $1 allows you full access to the Football Hot blog via the Patreon. I am now posting fully daily on the Patreon. All the link is below in the description box. Saturday, of course, is the open hangout. Everyone is invited. We're going to talk about the Premier League fixtures. We're going to talk about Werner and talk about a few transfers as well. So it's going to be a good show on Saturday. Sunday, just by the time you see tomorrow, we'll have a nice, good, big topic. Because I think Sunday are for nice, big, interesting topics that we can really wrangle ourselves over and maybe just talk over some news. We may talk about Super League. We might actually address the Super League on Sunday. That is a good one. And then Monday, I'm not sure whether Football Dogger will be popping off on Monday. Need to just try and take care of a few things. Take care of a few things. But because hit that like button, man. Hit that flipping like button, man, please. Who had the most disappointing career? I'm going to say Balotelli. Balotelli could have been truly amazing. Balotelli could have been absolutely iconic and absolutely amazing. And I just think that he just gave away his career. So that for me is the most disappointing because of what he could have been, what his potential was. Because all you guys saying like Moura, Pato, Cassano, they didn't do what Balotelli did in that 2012 Euros. What he single-handedly put Spain to the sword. So sorry, he single-handedly put Germany to the sword in the semi. So he could have had so much more of a better career, man. So much more of a better career. Says Robin, dude should have won a World Cup, but he didn't have a disappointing career. He still won a treble. And yes, Casillas robbed him of a World Cup, complete and total robbery. Total robbery. I won that game looked into, but my boy has a treble, and I'm good with that. I'm good with that. You know, robbing, it wasn't personal. Drogba had to get that ass. He had to get that ass. It wasn't personal. Drogba had to get that ass. But homeboy got his treble, and I'm happy about that, man. Miko, I am not answering that crap ass question, guys. It's been swell. It's been good. Oh my gosh, I was about to hit off, man. Yo, thank you very much, Jonas Fulber, man. Thank you for the huge job. Huge job. You got in before I was about to get the heck out of here. When is football battles coming back? It used to be once a week. Oh no, it will be returning, bro. Don't worry, it will be returning. But the thing that it's interesting that you said that, because I was thinking of there's the football battle. So which do you guys prefer then? The football battles in the old format where it was just me bringing in the whole thing, or do you prefer the whole team thing where because what I wanted to do is to do a 2-on-2 of Pep's Barcelona and Zidane's Real Madrid. So I'm still thinking of doing that. But as football is coming back, trust me, it will be returning. It will be returning, especially for the members as well. It will be returning. It will be returning. I'll be bringing that back fully. Thanks for reminding me. I will put it in there. But because I want to mix it up where I do it solo, like the old school thing. But I think it's also very interesting to like have like 1-on-1, but even better than 1-on-1, 2-on-2. So because what is good is that then two guys can sort of confer and work together as a team against like another two, which can be interesting because I want to do a 2-on-2 Pep's Barca, Zidane's Real Madrid 2-on-2. And I want guys to bring that in, man. Yeah, because the live one is both. I think both. I think both can be good, man. Martin, relax. Don't bring that point there. Both is good. But because look, you can have so many good battles. Because I think the team battles are great as well. Like Inter 2010, Bayern 2013. I want to get some guys on that, man. So. Yeah, no. I'll be bringing that back, man. Because I'm now thinking of who I should even pick. Because maybe even go old school. You know, Maradona versus Van Basten. Zidane versus Laudrup, you know, maybe even go old school, man. So, actually, I'll take this last one. Your favorite hangout? There have been too many, but in terms of just pure madness, in terms of just probably pure madness, um, that hangout that we did probably after the Liverpool Barcelona game might, I think, just based on just what happened, that might have been like the ridiculous, most craziest hangout. Shout out to your boy Egg Boy Hero, man. That was a crazy hangout. Although yes, 2000 World Cup was funny. Actually, 2000 World Cup was funny, man. Yeah, because look, I'm still trying to get Juju man back. I've been sending him messages. I hope he's safe. I hope he's safe and he's good because he's not answered any of my messages. So I think Juju man has gone. Either he's changed his number or he's just gone off the map, man. So I really need to find that dude, man, for sure. Guys, it's been swell. It's been good. It's been cool. And I will see you guys very soon. Stay healthy, stay real, stay good, stay Gucci. And your boy Double H is out, man. Peace out. Become a Football Hut member and gain access to cool emojis on the live streams and get access to new YouTube content by clicking the join button here. And to view that new content, head over to the YouTube channel homepage and click on the community tab over here.